Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah Shah. Call Halim La Yahawah by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakaha Kodash, and double honors to the big brethren, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahawah by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom Bayatah Davada. And to the Akim and Akwath that's out there repenting, Shalom to you, Mashmakah. This Shahakarab coming at you with a quick one. Well, coming at you with another one. yeah, I'm going to make it quick. And you see what we have here. I'm just using this as a thumbnail, hopefully. But I'm just using this as a thumbnail. But the answer is, what's his name? That you see what it says right there. What's his name? See, you got Nate, he broke down his name beautifully, but he ain't doing it no more. He ain't mentioning the Yahawah name. Every time you speak in reference of our Father Yahawah or our Lord and Savior, our big brother Mashiach Yahweh Shai, you exalt his name. You exalt their names. You don't sit back with this Jesus bullshit or this Yahuwah or this Ahayah shit. You say his name, our Father's name is Yahawah, and our big brother name is Yahweh Shai. That's what you do. You exalt those names. Yahawah and Yahweh Shai. Not no fucking Yahuwah, because first of all, what's Yahuwah? Ain't no U vowels in Paleo Hebrew. And that Iesu shit, that ain't even Hebrew, period. And Ahayah, that word can go into, it can go into is, by, and was. That ain't his name. But you see, and then I see motherfuckers that say that you're a lazy teacher. And I'm talking about that dude, that GOCC. Bug the hell out. That Ricard cat. You're a lazy teacher because you will sit back and say his name is Ahayah. Where you find, you only find that one time.
Yeah, you gotta put them in the oven, right?
You only find that one time. Well, you find it many times, over 3,000 times, but it ain't never reference of the name of the Most High. Like I just said, it's either, and I'm gonna show it. It's either for is, by, meaning by, is, or was. It ain't never in reference of his name. See? But when you go into the word Yahawah, that's mentioned almost double the times that word Ahayah, but it's in reference of his name. So why would you say Ahayah when that's not his name? Why would you keep saying that? You must speak the name of Yahawah. Period. And motherfuckers is disrespectful because you want somebody to respect you, but you ain't respecting your power. You ain't respecting your God. You ain't respecting your Yahawah, your Father Yahawah. But your ass won't respect. Motherfuckers is crooked, and you motherfuckers he gonna wash your throat with a hot glass of fire. Because you don't want to speak his name, he gonna wash he gonna wash your throat down with a hot glass of fire. Crooked ass motherfuckers. But let me go into this, and I just want to end it off. I'm gonna go into this, and let me just click on into it and go into it, and just show that word Ahayah. That's not his name. That's not his name. Then I'm going to show how many times his name is always mentioned over and over and over and over and over again. We gonna know his name. And now we know his name. And you got to give all praise to Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahushua and thank him for the elders and apostles that he set up that taught you his name. And it damn sure ain't no Ahayah. I bet you that shit. And Yahawah's name ain't no goddamn Yahuwah. And Yahawah's name ain't no Yahweh. and Yahawah ain't no Yahuwah, and no Yasha, and no none of that shit. Yasha is just a Hebrew word that means saved. That's not reference as unto Yahawah's name. Motherfuckers is disrespectful, man. Disrespectful. But let me go into it real quick. Now let's go into this real quick. Let's go to Exodus. And we're going to go to Exodus 3rd chapter. And let's go down to the point. I'm going to start at 14. I'll read it from 13, but we're going to address this point in 14 and 13. It's like in 14 and 15. But let's start at 13. Exodus 3 and 13. And Moses said unto power, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, the power of your fathers has sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? Verse 14. That's not his name. We're going to go into it though. Verse 14. And power said unto Moses, I am that I am. Meaning, Ahayah, Ahayah. That's not his name. He didn't mention his name right there. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you. That ain't what he said. He didn't say, Ahayah has sent me unto you. Now let's go into that verse first. Let's go into that real quick. Now, let me see. Now you'll see it right here. For that word right there. That's not his name. That's not his name right there. See, but let's go down. It says right here, what? Ahayah, right? Slakia. Let me go back. Slakia. Slakia. I am 1961, right? Higher, or how they say Ahayah, right? Now, this right here, right there, what I just touched, that 1933, that's the last part of his name, Yahawah, which goes into what? What does it mean? It means, right here, this what it means, exists. That's what that Yahawah mean, exists. So he exists is his name. Yahawah is his name. But let's go up. Let's go up real quick. See that to be in existence, to exist. Okay, but you see that Yahawah, right? Now let's go and see, go down and see how many times that word is mentioned in the scriptures. You got what? It says Strong's number. H1961 matches the Hebrew Ahayah, or if they want to say Ahayah, which occurs 3,500 and 3,576 times in 3,131 verses. Okay, let's see. You see the first one, Genesis 1 and 2. It says, and the earth was, for that word Ahayah, it ain't in reference of his name. You come to Genesis 1 and 3. You see right there, it says B, H1961. It's not in reference of his name. You don't see that. You don't see that Ahayah shit popping up nowhere else in here. You don't see nowhere. It ain't nowhere. But then you see right here, it's popping up, and it says what? Genesis 1:29. You see it's B. That ain't a reference of his name. H1961 for the word Ahayah, or Ahayah, but or Ahayah, right? Boom. Ain't nothing else popping up. Then what you got? Genesis 2 and 18. B for that same word Ahayah or Ahayah. It ain't in reference of his name. Now his name is mentioned in here, but it ain't under no goddamn Ahayah. What it says, Genesis 2 and 18, and the Lord Yahawah, and we gonna go there and show that's his name. And the Lord Yahawah power said, it is not good that a man should be for the word Ahayah or Ahayah alone. See, it ain't never reference for his name pertaining to that higher or Ahayah. It ain't never reference for his name. See, let's continue. Let's go down. It says right here, Genesis 3:1, for what was. It's not reference for his name under that Hebrew 1961 for the word higher or Ahayah. It's not in reference of his name. But his name is in this passage. What it says, now the serpent was for that word higher, or what they want to say Ahayah, was more subtle than any beast, which the Lord Yahawah power had made. See? That go his name right there, Yahawah. His name ain't no Ahayah, it's Yahawah. And let me just go down. You don't see no more. You see the Most High name is gonna be mentioned, but then you got it right here. Genesis 4 and 14 for what? H 1961 for pass. It ain't in reference of his name. Come down some more. Let's find it. Let's see if we see anything. Now, in this passage, that go the Most High name right there, Genesis 6:3. And the Lord Yahawah said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Is anything mentioned for Ahayah in here in reference for the Most High name? Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. And then you got all these passages that's going into that word Ahayah. But let's go. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. Let's go into Exodus 6. For that word higher. You saw the entry for the same word higher or Ahayah. And what do you see? You see the Most High name right there in Exodus 6:28. And it came to pass on the day when the Lord Yahawah spake unto Moses in the land of Egypt. Do you see Ahayah? You don't see no Ahayah mentioned in here. If that's supposed to be the Most High name, shouldn't it be mentioned over and over and over and over again? But you see the Most High name popping up, but it ain't never. And then you got this, Exodus 8:22. For be higher, or rather what they say, Ahayah. It ain't mentioned in reference of his name. See? So you get the point. Ahayah is not his name. So let's go back. Let's go back. Now, let's go punch up. Now we can come out of that. Because that's done. And when it says what? And power said unto Moses, I am that I am. That ain't his name. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you. That ain't his name. And this is the only scripture where people will go to and say, that his name is Ahayah. See this what they said? The Ahayah, that ain't his fucking name, you damn dumbasses. And you some lazy teachers. You some what is that word called for motherfuckers lazy? Damn. Shit, I can't even get that right now. Damn, I ain't even waste the time that you were trying to get it. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I can't even say it right now. But the point is, you're lazy studiers and you lazy teachers. If you run around saying that his name is Ahayah, that's not his name. Now let's go to the next verse. What it says, Exodus 3:15. And power said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say, wait a minute, unto the children of Israel, the Lord Yahawah, power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial to all generations. And what did he say? Is not it? Didn't he just give you his name? Well, let's find out. Did he just give you his name? Let's go into it. Let's go into it. And let's see where's our Father name added here. Bow, right here. You see what that say? Yahawah. It don't say no Jehovah. It says Yahawah. That's his name. Let's go down. Now let's go into that. That L-O, capital L-O-R-D. It says what? Yahawah, not no Yehovah. Ain't no E vowels in Hebrew. Ain't no O vowels in Hebrew. And ain't no V vowels in Hebrew. See? Slakia. But let's continue. So what it says right here? Yahawah. Right? Let's go into it. And you see what that says? Yahawah. Right? We already established that this right here, this H 1961, that's not his name. That Haya or Ahayah is not his name. You see what it says? Jehovah, you know damn well that ain't his name. Jehovah ain't his name. The existing one. And when it says what? The proper name of the one true power, Yahawah. Then you see right here, this garbage right here. This is a lie right here. And it says what? Unpronounced except with the vowel pointies. That's a lie. That's a lie. His name is what? Yahawah. Without these damn vowel points. That's what it says. Yahawah. See? But let's go down. Let's see how many times. Now it says what? For Yahawah, it says what? The self-existing or eternal Yahawah, and all that other bullshit. Name of power. Right? But you see, Yahawah. Without those vowel points. You don't see no vowel points right here. Right? But what that say? Yahawah. That's his name. Yahawah. Right? It ain't no goddamn Yahweh. That ain't his motherfucking name. See, his name is Yahawah. Right here. That's his name. But let's go down and let's see how many times his name is mentioned in here. Strong's number, what it says? Strong's number, H3068 matches the Hebrew, Yahawah, which occurs 6,521 times in 5,520 verses. So it's double that Ahayah shit, and that Ahayah shit was never in reference of our Father's name. Yahawah is in reference of his name. And let's see. I'm going to just go through it. You see all the Most High name is constantly repeated. Constantly repeated. And every time it's repeated in here for Yahawah, it's always in reference of his name. It ain't never no be, no is, and no was, or no past. It's always in reference of his name. So why would you say Ahayah when his name is Yahawah? And it's always mentioned. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over. It's always mentioned in reference of our Father's name. It's always mentioned over and over again. Every time it's mentioned in reference of his name, you see Yahawah. Not no goddamn Ahayah. So why would you choose to say something that's not in reference of his name in the text concerning his name, but there's something that's in reference of his name concerning his name, you don't want to say it? You motherfuckers is through, man. And look at this. Over and over and over again. Over and over again. Let's go into the Exodus. The old Saints passages. Let's go down. Let's go into that Exodus. That Exodus 6th chapter. And what do you see? It's always in reference of his name. Exodus 6:2. Exodus 6:2. Look at this. In reference of his name. Over and over and over again. What you see right here? That Exodus 6:28. His name. Right? Going to this Exodus 6:29. What did it say? That the Lord Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, I am the Lord. Meaning I am Yahawah. You don't see no damn, for that I am, you don't see no Ahayah there. See? Ain't no Ahayah there for that. But his name is Yahawah right there mentioned. And you can just go all through him. It's always in reference of his name. Every time it says Yahawah, it's always reference for his name. Over and over and over and over again. Now I'm going to go all the way down. All these verses right here, these scriptures, these book chapters, verses, it's in reference for Yahawah. Man, let me just fly, let me go down here. And you go see him. Yahawah. And it's in reference. His name is always mentioned over and over and over and over again. But you got individuals running around talking about Yahuwah and Ahayah and all this other shit, and his name is Yahawah. I ain't even got to go every time it's mentioned in his name. And that's just what I wanted to show. Just simple motherfuckers. And then you got motherfuckers that's calling themselves teachers and got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, taking money and robbing people, robbing their own motherfucking people. Well, I'm going to say, like that old saying when people say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know what I'm saying? Taking money from your damn people and shit, and you don't even teach them the true name. You run around talking about some Ahayah shit, and that ain't in reference of the Most High name at all. His name is Yahawah, and it is what it is. And I'm gonna end off there, man, because the point is already proven. You go through all these, and you come on. Let me go back through them. Look, his name is always mentioned, over and over and over again, man. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. But I'm going to end off there. His name is, let's go back to it. His name is Yahawah. Not no Yahweh, not no Yahuwah and Yeshua and all this old crazy shit. His name is Yahawah, and Yahawah's name is Yahawah. And I'm going to end off there. I just wanted to show that.
In 1868, a tribe of Bedouins inhabiting Dibon, near the ruins of ancient Moab, discovered a slab of stone with an unusual Semitic inscription. The translation of this inscription would change forever the way in which we perceive the ancient Book of Kings. In order to better understand the significance of this find, we must travel over 2,800 years into the past, to a time when Jehoram, the son of Ahab and grandson of Omri, was the king of Israel. The language of Moab is quite similar to Hebrew, in that it is read from right to left and consists not of words as we know them, but of abbreviations, often using 3 or 4 letters, from which we can derive words and names which are also common to the Bible. So it is that we find the name Omri, the king of Israel who originally subjected Moab.
Ahayah.
We also see his title, Melech Israel, King of Israel, which proves the existence of a state of Israel well over 840 years before Christ.
Yasharallah.
But even more interesting, we find the 4 letters that indicate the name of the God of Israel, a name which means simply, I am.
Yahawah. And it don't mean no I am. It means Yahawah exists. And that's our Father's name. Yahawah. Shalom.